One of my favorite moments in the entire Bible is when Elijah's hiding in a cave, complaining to God. Why? So often in my life, I've acted a lot like Elijah. So, what was his complaint? He was upset because all the Israelites were turning against God. He had felt that he had worked so hard for the Lord, that he had warned these people over and over again, but it didn't matter. Instead, they kept tearing down the altars dedicated to the one true God, and they murdered all the prophets. Elijah felt like he was the very last believer alive, and now they're out to get him. How many times have I complained to God? It seems like no matter what I do, no one is listening. It feels like it's getting harder and harder to live as a Christian. We are accused of being unloving, uncaring, ignorant. In some places in the world, believers are being arrested, beaten, and killed. It sometimes feels like we are all alone and enemies are all around us. We understand how Elijah was feeling. But Elijah was wrong. First, and most importantly, God was with them. But God had also reserved 7,000 other believers who had yet not turned to false gods. Yet I reserve 7,000 in Israel, all whose knees have not bowed down to Baal, and all whose mouths have not kissed him. And God reminds us of that too. Even when it feels like we are all alone, He points us back to His word. We are never alone. God is with us and protects us from every spiritual danger. But He has also given us Christian brothers and sisters to walk with. Some are nearby, and others are spread out all over the world. When it feels like you have enemies all around you, remember that you are never alone. We walk together, and Jesus walks with us. Amen.